The makeup girlies really can't seem to agree. Does it crease? Does it not crease? Like, what's tea? Hey girl, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Faye, and for today's video, we are doing a review. I have been seeing a lot of mixed vibes about the new Makeup by Mario concealer. It's only rated 3 stars, which I find a little questionable on the Sephora website, and the reviews are all over the place. So I decided to pick it up and try it out for you guys because I want to know what's tea, and I'm sure y'all want to know too. So if you enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and let's go ahead and get into it. Hey girl, so I've got you zoomed in because we're jumping straight into complexion today, but before we get into that, get into this hair. I went and got my hair done today and I am literally just obsessed with it. But we're gonna pin it back so that it's out of the way. Or maybe I can just, no, I'm just gonna have to pin it back out of the way so that it's not in our face the whole time. Okay, period. Now it's making me wonder if I should pin the other side back too. I'm gonna pin the other side back too. Okay, much better. So first things first, we're going in with primer. I'm starting off with this one from Milk Makeup. No surprise here, it's literally almost completely gone. Love this primer. I'm just gonna apply this all over the face to blur and mattify the skin. And then for a little extra blurring, I'm gonna go in with my Cali Ray So Blown primer. Another one, again, if you've been watching my videos, that will not come as any surprise. And I'm just gonna apply this mostly to my cheek area and T-zone to blur that area. All right, so next up is foundation, and I figured I would go ahead and pull out my Makeup by Mario foundation. I do have a full review of this foundation on my channel. If you're interested, I'll link that for you down below. But I have mine in the shade 18W, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply this all over the face and blend it out. Also, my skin, for whatever reason, has not been cooperating with me lately, so I do have a couple of like acne situations happening on the face. So I'm just gonna conceal those real quick with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I have mine in the shade Mocha. All right, y'all, so foundation is on. Now we can get into why you're actually here, and that's for the concealer. So today I'm gonna be reviewing the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Awakening Concealer. I got mine in the shade 380. This concealer comes in 22 shades, and it claims to be long wearing, have a natural finish, be medium coverage, and also be good for acne and blemishes. It says that it's supposed to be a pro performance multi-use concealer that visibly lifts, blurs, and brightens your under eyes and complexion for an awakened appearance. So this concealer is actually only rated 3 out of 5 stars on Sephora, which kind of intrigued me because I hear a lot of people online saying how much they love the concealer, but the reviews are giving very much not so much. A lot of people are saying it creased and all the things. So I wanted to pick it up and try it out for you guys and give you the tea because I kind of want to know for myself too, like, is it good or is it not good? Also, just wanted to mention, hopefully you guys aren't able to hear the background noise, but if you are, I do apologize. Someone seems to be, I don't know, grinding up a tree or something outside, and it never fails. Literally every time I sit down, everyone in the neighborhood all of a sudden wants to come outside. So hopefully y'all won't be able to hear it, but just in case you do, just wanted to go ahead and throw that out there. But let's go ahead and get into the concealer. So like I said, I got mine in the shade 380. And normally I would color correct underneath my eyes, but I decided to skip that step today because I wanted to see how well the concealer covers, since it does claim to provide decent coverage under the eyes. So let's go ahead and apply her. I did go in the store to pick this up because initially when I was looking online, I couldn't quite decide what shade I thought would be best. So I just decided to go in store and swatch a couple of the shades to make sure I was picking out the right one. And I will say right off the bat, the feel of this concealer is it feels very lightweight, almost watery, and it actually reminds me a lot of the LYS like serum concealer. I don't remember the exact name, but the formula or consistency of that one reminds me actually a lot of this. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and blend it out. I'm just gonna use my beauty sponge and we're gonna see what one layer of coverage gives us. Okay, so this is what one layer of the concealer looks like. Honestly, I think it blended really nicely into my foundation shade and it gave pretty good coverage. I can still kind of see where my darkness is underneath the eye, but it's not anything like crazy. Honestly, I feel like if I had gone in with like a little bit of a color corrector, it would completely have canceled it out. But I am gonna go in with just a little bit more concealer under the eye just to see if it's buildable and you know, how much more coverage I can get underneath the eyes. One thing I will mention too that I did notice while I was blending this out is that it does start to dry down. So I like that because I do like for my concealer to dry down a little bit before I start blending it out. But it is something that I did want to mention. You might want to just kind of be aware if you are kind of letting it sit on the face for a little while that it is going to start to dry down somewhat quickly. Not super fast, but like medium fast. So let's go ahead and blend this out. And this time I'm just kind of keeping it like right on that inner part under my eye, not really blending it out or moving it around too much because I do want to try to keep the coverage right under my eye. Okay, so that's how the second layer looks. I think it built up really nicely. I think it gave me a little bit of extra coverage, not anything like crazy in comparison to the first layer, but it did give me a little bit more coverage than what I had initially. And so far, I think it looks pretty good. Now, I will say just from blending it out and having it on my face, it is already starting to settle underneath my eyes, which I don't know if you guys will be able to see. I know that's like a terrible face to have right like in front of you, but I want you guys to be able to see that it is starting to crease a little bit under my eye. So I'm gonna go ahead and set it and just see, you know, if that makes a difference. So I'm going in with my one size setting powder. I have mine in the shade Translucent, and I'm gonna go ahead and set this down. And then I'm also gonna go ahead and just finish up the rest of my face. I'm not gonna do anything, you know, extravagant. I thought about trying out a couple of other products, but I kind of just want to focus on the concealer for this video, so I'm just going to keep it simple, and I'll come back of course and let you guys see how the face looks once everything is applied. And just, I mean, even while I'm talking, I'm just looking at my eyes and you can see how it's like settling. So yeah, let's just go ahead and set it and see. We're just gonna see.
Grips in your waist from way back way. You know that I don't play. Streets not safe, but I'll never run away, even when I'm away. OT, there's never much love when we go OT. I pray to make it back in one piece. I pray. That's why I need a one dance. Got an Hennessy in my hands. One more time before I go. Higher powers taking a hold on me. I need a one dance. Got an Hennessy in my hands. One more time before I go. Higher powers taking a hold on me, baby. Strength and guidance, all that I'm wishing for my friends. Nobody makes it from my ends. I had to bust up the silence. You know you gotta stick by me. You see the text or reply me. I don't wanna spend time fighting. We've got no time, we got no time. I need a one day.
Alright y'all, so here's the finished face. I decided to keep it real, just cute, everyday, very simple, no lash. I also went in with this mascara. I forgot to mention to you guys in my vlog when I did my Sephora haul of my online order. I forgot to mention to you guys that I picked this up from Fenty. I got the little deluxe size version just to try it out. This is the Hella Thick Volumizing Mascara in the shade Cause I'm Black. So I tried that out on the eyes today. I actually really like it. It gave my lashes a lot of volume and really kind of like lengthened them and made it look like I had a little lash on my eye. But yeah, I just want to keep it simple, focus on the concealer. I don't have anywhere to go today besides the grocery store to get dinner, so we're just keeping it simple. But this is how the face is looking after applying all of my powder, setting my face, all of the things. This is how the under eye is looking. Hopefully you guys are able to see. So as of right now, It looks pretty good, but I'm gonna be honest, it's not my favorite so far. So yeah, I mean, I don't know how it's gonna wear. We'll see. Hopefully it'll hold up and it won't, you know, crease throughout the day. I'm gonna wear it for a couple hours. So right now it is 5:40. As you can see, make sure I give you guys my check-in. So I'm gonna try to wear this till maybe like 10, 11, give it a nice like 5-6 hour wear test. Honestly, I'll have a pretty good idea by like the 4-hour mark, but I'm gonna try to give it at least like a full day, like work days wear test. And I will check back in later on and let you guys know what the vibes are. But so far, like I said, I don't hate it, but it's not like upon initial application and just like applying my powders and everything else on top of it, it's not the best concealer I've ever used. I'll say that much, but we're still gonna wear it out. My thoughts of course could change about it as it settles into the face and I wear it throughout the day. But again, just quick little up close and personal. This is how the face is looking. So I'll be back a little bit later to give you guys my final thoughts. All right, y'all, so I am back and I am tired, okay? But I definitely couldn't leave y'all hanging, so I wanted to come back and give you guys a check-in as promised. So it is currently 10:54, so basically almost 11 o'clock. 6 minutes till 11 o'clock. So we started this wear test around 5:30. So I've been wearing this almost for 6 hours and this is how the face is looking. If you're interested in how the foundation wore for that time frame, you can see I'm a little bit oily on like my cheeks and my T-zone, but nothing that a little bit of setting powder couldn't refresh. But as far as the under eyes, let's get into it. This is how they are looking. And honestly, if you guys can see, they don't look bad. I was a little bit on the fence, as y'all know, when I initially applied it, because before you set it, in my opinion, it's a creasy mess. So this is not a concealer that I would recommend applying and just going about your day without setting. I'm not sure if it claims to be self-setting, but if it does, it is not, in my opinion. You guys saw that. It was kind of creasing almost immediately once I put it down on my face. But of course, going in, blending it out with my beauty blender and then setting it with a powder. I use my one size powder, but whatever powder, loose powder you have or setting powder you have that you use that you like, I'm sure would work fine. Once I did that, I did notice that it kind of locked it in place. So with this concealer in particular, I feel like there are a lot of factors that could be playing a part in why some people are not liking it. Some of those factors could be whether or not you're moisturizing under your eye, what kind of moisturizer you're using, are you setting the concealer or are you just applying it under your eye and going about your day? How much of the concealer are you applying? How well are you blending it out? I think there are a lot of factors that could be playing a part into why it's creasing on some people and not on others. But if you do decide to pick up this concealer and if you do want to try it out, because a couple of you guys did already comment on my haul that I had in my vlog that you own the concealer already, you love it, it's a holy grail, it looks beautiful under the eyes, all the things. If you want to try out the concealer or if you've been on the fence about it, my recommendation would be try it out but set it. That would be what I would say. But for me, that is always how I apply my concealers. I never put anything on or around my eyes without setting it. So yeah, but that would be my recommendation with this one in particular. If you're gonna pick it up, if you're gonna try it, definitely just make sure that you set it and you should be good to go. Because yeah, like I said, just getting up close and personal with my eyes, I do have fine lines under my eyes, which I feel like most of us do for the most part. But when I actually hold my, like the skin around my eyes down, it is not settling in those lines at all. So do with that what you will, okay? But that is my review, my wear test, my opinion. I will have the concealer link for you down below, as well as all of the other products that I used on my face. I'll have everything, of course, as always, listed and linked for you guys down below. Let me know in the comments if you have tried this concealer. I'm interested. Are you loving it? Are you hating it? Did you pick it up and take it back? Did it crease on you? Like, what's tea? I want to know the vibes. And if you enjoyed this review, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And girl, if you made it all the way to the end of this video and you have not already, go ahead and join the fam by clicking the subscribe button down below. It's free, and it'll also make sure that you don't miss out on any future uploads from me. So thank you so much again for watching, and I'll see you very soon in my next one.